Crime may be on the upswing in many parts of our area. The mayor of Yeadon Borough, Delaware County, says it's on the downswing there. But still, Borough Council may make a change in leadership of the police department. The council president says they're looking at spending, but the mayor and the chief of 3 years there say that residents have told them there's a different reason.
When Steve Keeley first spoke to Yeadon's police chief, Anthony Chachi Paparo 1 week ago, Paparo told Fox 29 that he didn't know if he would still have a job by the time we reported the story.
It's so disheartening, it's unreal.
Disheartening for a guy who puts his whole heart, soul, and time being Yeadon's police chief. That's what Yeadon's mayor told us.
He's doing a great job.
Why then is he in danger of losing his job then?
If you could clone him, that's who people would want. Chief executives, mayors, governors would want around the country, because he, in 3 years, has decreased crime every year while being under budget. And you'd be hard-pressed to find that type of performance around the country, where a chief has decreased crime. And during the pandemic, crime went down.
So again, why does he fear being fired by a new council majority of 4 of the 7 members?
Residents were coming to me, various people were coming to me saying that they were going to fire me in January. And I kind of like, come on now, like, you know, what have I done? They're going to fire me. And then the rumors started, people coming to me that they were going to fire me because I was white. They wanted a black chief in Yeadon.
So all because of his race, they want to get rid of him?
Yes, that's the stated reason. And that's wrong.
That accusation of racism is totally absurd. It is unbelievable and outrageous.
Yeadon is 90% black, yet hundreds of residents have online signed the Change.org petition to keep Chief Chachi.
I would not ever take to the opinion that you have to base a decision on color. We didn't do it the first time. We won't do it the second time. Chief Paparo was responsible for 2 consecutive years of violating an FOP contract clause by providing over hours to part-timers. So to the tune of $387,000 grievance and fine for those 16 officers, full-time officers. So that is really the heart of this issue.
So it's been a new majority of council just sworn in to new terms that apparently wants a new leader of the police department. Despite that, Yeadon's crime rate has gone way down when it's been rocketing way up almost everywhere else, especially just across the street in Southwest Philadelphia.
It is crazy.
One just retired councilman and 40-year employee of Yeadon says he would have reconsidered retiring if he knew this was going to happen.
He has proven commitment to the community and the residents. I don't see any need to change him or replace him. He's done great. Everybody here loves him. We get along good, so it would be crazy to try to get rid of him.
If you could find a police chief that will decrease crime, okay, keep us safe, okay, and deliver that under budget, that's exactly what you'd want. This man is well loved in our community. A lot of his crime fighting tactics has been emulated in neighboring boroughs. This is who we want. Yes, I'm a black mayor, and I want to keep this white police chief, absolutely, because he's keeping our community safe.
And so the question now is, how much longer is Chief Paparo safe in his job? In Yeadon, Steve Keeley, Fox 29 News.
Well, the chief has had a strong show of support from the Yeadon community, showing up at council meetings, and the council president says they're looking into the overspending, they say, before they decide what to do about the chief's contract. It ended on December 31st.